Hello, good morning. uh, Today is the accounts lecture. Today I will be telling you about dissolution of partnership firm. So before that, let us see so far what we learned. So I explained you topics in your 12th standard new syllabus for Maharashtra board as well as CBSE board and also ISC board. For the three boards, the topics which we have covered is first was bills of exchange, how the accounting entries are to be passed in the books of drawer and drawee, which ledger is to be opened, how to post the entries in the books of drawer when you open the account of drawee, then drawer's account in the books of drawee. That is what we saw. Then we came to next topic, that is partnership. In partnership accounts, you have to learn final accounts of partnership firm, admission of partnership, admission of new partner, retirement of partnership firm, in case of death, how the accounts are to be prepared, and dissolution of partnership firm. So in all, there are 5 topics in partnership accounts. That is final accounts, admission, retirement, death, and dissolution of partnership firm. So I am with you for last 5 to 6 weeks and I am covering some topics from accounts subject and some from economics. So today we will be discussing, or I will be explaining about dissolution of partnership firm. Now what is dissolution? So dissolution of partnership firm means closing down the business. Now there might be various reasons for closing down the business of partnership. So all partners decide to discontinue the business. So closure of business, it is called dissolution of partnership firm. Now this closure or dissolution may take place due to various reasons. Now reasons are, suppose the partnership is for specific venture or for particular job. For example, partners come together to construct a building. So as and when that building is completed, the business will be closed, partners will take their share of profit, capital contribution will be taken back by them, so closure. So sometimes one partner or few partners may give notice. That is called partnership at will. So at will, in that case, 14 days notice is required to be given by any partner, and after that business will be closed or it will be dissolved. Now some clauses might have been incorporated or included in partnership deed. So as per the partnership deed, business can be closed down. Then, if there is dispute among the partners, see, partnership business is carried on the mutual trust upon each other. So, if there is no trust, if any one partner has taken any doubts that other partners are making business, or there can be any dispute as regards the business, then partnership firm can get closed. Now, another reason is that one or many partners, few partners may become insolvent. So, insolvency of partners might end the business. If it is subsequently came to the notice of government authorities that unlawful business is carried on, so unlawful business cannot be done, and hence business will be compulsory closed, and this is called partnership. So, I gave you various reasons for closing down the business. Now, if partnership is closed, now from ultimately we are coming to the accounting treatment, how the accounts are to be closed and how the business closure is to be recorded in the partnership accounts. So, at the time of dissolution, what happens? So, there will be balance sheet, and balance sheet will show various assets and liabilities. So, the assets will be sold in the market and cash will be realized, or some assets might be taken over by partners. So, when cash is received, the amount received will be used for payment of outside liabilities. Then, after the outside liabilities are paid, the amount left will be returned to the partners. So, capital invested by them will be taken by them, but in the process of dissolution, so before I go ahead, let me tell you what are the types of problems coming in the dissolution. So, dissolution is simple dissolution, that is in the regular manner dissolution takes place. Point number 2, type of problem is suppose one partner becomes insolvent. How to record the situation, that is in your syllabus. Now, third is when all partners become insolvent, how the accounting treatment is to be given. Now, dissolution, when all partners get insolvent, this is one type, and dissolution when all partners become insolvent and applying Garner versus Murray principle. So this Garner versus Murray principle is not in Maharashtra syllabus, but it is in CBSE 12th standard and ISC's 12th standard. Now, coming back to your closing of books of accounts. So, books of accounts are closed because business will not be continued. There will not be any balance sheet in future because business is getting closed. So, all the assets will be sold in the market or will be taken over by partners. The amount received will be utilized for repayment of outside liabilities, and whatever is left will be taken away by the partners, capital introduced by them. Now, in the process of realization of assets or selling of assets, one assets might get more value than book given in the balance sheet. For example, furniture is valued at book value is 10,000. So when it is sold, partners might get 8,000 because the furniture is not having more value, market value. So, but suppose in case of land and building, there will be appreciation, building worth 5 lakhs, partners might get 10 lakhs. So, in this process, there will be profit or loss on sale of assets. At the time of making payment to the outside creditors, they might accept less amount or they might charge interest for delayed payment. So liability paid will be either more or less. So actually, while closing down the business, you have to open separate account for each assets and liabilities, find out profit or loss and distribute. But this is very cumbersome and very difficult. So for the purpose of finding out final profit or loss on assets and liabilities, a new account which is called realization account is opened, under which all the assets and outside liabilities are transferred, and then profit loss will be found out commonly, and then one combined profit or loss will be found out after closing realization account. So realization account is just like profit and loss account, or it is a nominal account. So realization account is opened. Second is partners capital account is opened. If capitals are fixed, then current account is opened first. Then third is capital account is opened. Then bank account is opened. Bank or cash account is opened. So these minimum 3 or 4 accounts. In case of fluctuating capital, one has to open realization account, partners capital account and cash or bank account. In case of fixed capital, you have to open realization account, current account, capital account, cash or bank account. Now, liability side is divided into 3 types of liabilities, or other 4 categories like this. So on the liability side there will be partners capital account. Second, there will be general reserve or P&L account on the liability side. Second, so liabilities is bifurcated into 4 sections. One is partners capital account. Second, general reserve or P&L account. Third is outside liabilities, that is creditors, bills payable, bank loan, outstanding liabilities, bank overdraft. So these are called outside liabilities because these are payable by the partnership firm to the outsiders. So again I will tell you, while solving the problems, you have to find out which are the accounts on the liability side. Capital account, general reserve or P&L, outside liabilities, and there can be one account that is partners loan account. So what is the treatment given to the partners loan account? Now on the asset side there are 3 categories. One is all fixed assets and current assets other than cash, means land and building, plant and machinery, furniture, computer, all these are fixed assets. Current assets are bills receivable, closing stock, debtors and cash. So cash account will be separately opened. And one more account, that is profit and loss account. So when profit and loss account is given on the asset side, it is a loss. So you divide your asset side into 3 categories: all fixed and current assets other than cash, P&L account on the asset side, and cash or bank account. So why I am telling you this? Because now I will be telling you or explaining the journal entries. So your question will consist of 2 things. One is balance sheet and another is information or adjustment regarding the assets realized and outside liabilities paid. So now open realization account, capital account and cash or bank account. Now before going through the information or adjustment, first you open these 3 accounts. In your capital account, write down opening balance of partners on the credit side as by balance brought down. There is no entry for this. Open cash account and write down cash or bank account, write down to balance brought down. Now next, first entry. When general reserve or P&L account is given on the liability side, we have discussed this journal entry in case of admission, retirement and death, so that you know. But those who are new students, I will explain this entry. That is, the general reserve of P&L account is profit, accumulated profits of the previous year which were not distributed among the partners. So at the time of closure, this amount will be transferred to partners capital account. So the journal entry will be general reserve account debit or profit and loss account debit to all partners capital account. Narration: entry for crediting general reserve of P&L account to all partners in their profit sharing ratio. First entry I have discussed. Second entry, if profit and loss account is given the asset side, it is a loss. This also we have already discussed. But still I will tell you the entry. That is all partners capital account debit to profit and loss account. So loss will come on the debit side and profit will come on the credit side of partners capital account. So the journal entry will be all partners capital account debit or current account, if current account is open, current account, to profit and loss account. Entry for debiting loss among the partners in their profit sharing ratio. Two entries are over. Third entry, as I told you, all the assets other than cash will be closed by transferring it to the realization account. So the third entry is realization account debit to fixed and current assets. So on the debit side of realization you will write to land and building, to furniture, to computer. So these accounts are transferred to realization account. Similarly, all outside liabilities will be credited to realization account. Entry: creditors account debit, bills payable account debit, outstanding expenses account debit, bank loan account debit to realization. So with this entry, so all assets, narration for transfer of assets, entry for debiting or transferring assets on the debit side of realization at book value, that is balance sheet value. Now, in case of transfer of liabilities, all liabilities account debit to realization account. Now, there is one more rule you should try to understand, that on the asset side, suppose debtors are given inner column 10,000 less RDD and outer column 9,000. So 9,000 is called net figure and 10,000 is called gross figure. So gross figure should come on the debit side of realization. That is the way of presenting. So debtors will be debited to realization at 10,000 and RDD will come on the credit side of realization, that is realization to RDD. The effect is 9,000, but the way you should present is in this way. So as I told you, that transfer all assets on the debit side of realization, outside liabilities on the credit side, transfer general reserve P&L and P&L on the asset side. 4 entries we will discuss. Suppose there is partner's loan account given. If it is Mrs. Partner's loan, it is outside liability. Suppose there are 3 partners A, B, C, and in the balance sheet in question it is given Mrs. A's loan. So Mrs. A's loan is outside liability. So it will go to realization account. But if it is A's loan account, then you will have to open separate loan account of partner. So in that case, you will open realization account, capital, in case of fixed capital, current account, capital account, number 3, number 4, cash or bank account, and 5th account is partner's loan account. So before going ahead with the adjustment or information, Don't read the initial, just read it, but don't give any effect or think about those adjustment, because 50% problem is over here. 50% how it is? Transfer of assets, transfer of liabilities, opening capital account, transferring general reserve, opening cash account. Now, so all whatever you are recording will be recorded once. Again I am telling you, remember this rule. This is recorded once because we are closing down the business, closure of various accounts. Now, go to the information or adjustments given below the balance sheet. Now, whatever is given below the balance sheet will come twice. First, assets realized. Means assets sold in the market and cash is received. So, the amount will be more than balance sheet figure or less than balance sheet. Don't see that figure. Whatever is received, suppose furniture is 10,000, amount received is 5,000. So don't compare that 10,000 with 5,000. Whatever is given in the question, you record. So various assets realized, the entry is cash or bank account debit to realization account. Amount received. Being assets realized, don't write being, write down entry for assets realized. Cash, furniture, comma, debtors, investment, etc., etc. And so it will have two effects. It will come on the debit side of cash or bank account to realization account, and second effect on the credit side of realization by cash or bank account. Two effects. Next, when liabilities are paid. But before that, sometimes partners may take one of the assets. Instead of selling in the market, partners will say that मैं ले रहा हूँ, चलो कंप्यूटर मैं ले रहा हूँ, मैं कितना पैसा देने का बोलो. So amount will not be taken, but entry will be passed. When partners take over the assets, the entry will be partners capital account debit to realization account. Debit to reserve, credit what goes out. So partners capital account debit to realization account, debit side of partners capital account. So to that extent he will get less amount, and credit side of realization. Two entries are over, having two effects. Third, payment of outside liabilities. When liabilities are paid, realization account debit to partners, to cash account, cash or bank account. Cash is going out, credit what goes out. So realization account debit to cash or bank account. If any partner take over the liability, so it will be partners capital account credit and realization account debit. Same entry, when payment is made, realization to cash. If partners take over, realization to partners capital. Simple. So we have learned 4 entries which are given in the adjustment. Next, in the process of realizing assets or payment, partners may appoint agent for realizing the assets. So he will appoint, they will appoint commission agent, and वो बोलेगा भाई जरा हमारा ये बेच के दे दो, तुमको थोड़ा कमीशन दे देंगे हम लोग. So in that case there will be expenses. So these are called dissolution expenses or realization expenses. So entry for this when expenses are paid, that is realization account debit to cash or bank account. So cash is going out. Now, very important, and you must remember this point I am telling you. If you don't remember and correctly and do not ignore this, then your problem will be incorrect. Now what is that? In question, it will not be given that all liabilities are paid. Sometimes problem is silent on this issue. It means, suppose on the liability side, bills payable are given, creditors are given, and outstanding liabilities are given. Suppose bills payable are 5,000. So the question will say that bills payable are settled at 4,500. So the entry will be realization to cash. Creditors are paid at book value. Suppose 10,000. So again realization to cash. But regarding outstanding expenses, nothing is given. So you have to find out carefully whether all liabilities are paid or not. If nothing is given, you have to pay. You have to pass the entry for payment. If you don't pass this entry, your problem will tally, cash account will tally, but it is incorrect problem because your cash account is not as per the solution, not correct answer. Realization profit loss is not correct. So again and again I am telling you, so while discussing the word I will explain, no doubt. But remember that you have to see carefully whether all liabilities are paid or not. In case of assets, you need not remember this. It is assumed that nothing is realized. Suppose nothing is given about typewriter, so it means it has zero value. So nothing is received. But that is not the case in the case of outside liabilities. So next point. If partner's loan account is given in the liability, so open separate loan account and opening balance will come on the credit side by balance brought down. And this also will be paid and entry will be loan account debit to cash. If less payment is made, the difference will be transferred to realization account, credit side. If more is paid, entry will be, suppose loan account is 10,000, amount is settled at 9,000. So entry will be loan account debit to cash 9,000. So the difference of 1,000 will be shown on the debit side of loan account and credit side of realization account, profit. If more amount is paid, suppose 11,000 is paid, entry will be loan account debit to cash 11,000, close account and difference will go to realization account. Now, like this, you have to close the accounts. But before that, there will be some more adjustment, and that is regarding unrecorded assets or unrecorded liability. Suppose goodwill is not given in the balance sheet and it is written goodwill realized 10,000. So you have to pass the entry for this. Whatever is given for assets, it is called unrecorded assets. So entry will be cash account debit to realization. If unrecorded liability means not given in the question in the liability side, but it is paid in the information, then realization to cash. So I told you about recording of assets given in the books of accounts, unrecorded assets, how to treat. Liability given in the balance sheet, unrecorded liability, realization expenses. Then when partner takes over assets, when a partner takes over liability, now after recording all these journal entries in the respective ledger accounts, first close realization account and find out profit or loss on realization. If credit side of realization account is more, there is profit. This profit will be credited to all partners, and the journal entry will be realization account debit to all partners' current account or capital account, if capitals are fixed. Narration: entry for transfer of realization profit to all the partners in their profit sharing ratio. If debit side is more, there is loss on realization. So entry will be all partners' capital account debit or current account debit to realization account. Entry for debiting all partners for realization loss in their profit sharing ratio. So you have to close first realization account. Then close, if current account is there, close current account, transfer the balance in current account to capital account. Then close capital account. If credit side is more, then firm will have to pay money. So you write, if A's capital account shows 1,10,000 on the credit side and the debit side is showing 10,000, so 1 lakh is to be payable to A. So the entry will be partners capital account debit to cash or bank account. If debit side is more, firm will have to receive money or partner will have to pay money. So the entry will be cash or bank account debit to realization to partners capital account. In this way, you close first current account, transfer the balance to capital account, close current account, capital account, find out the amount payable or receivable, and at the end close cash account. And if your account tallies in examination hall, it means your answer is correct. So you will come to in examination hall itself whether you are correct or wrong. So your cash account should tally. If it doesn't tally, it means there is some mistake. So this is how you have to solve the problem in case of simple dissolution. There will be different accounting treatment and accounting entries when one partner becomes insolvent, when all partners becomes insolvent. So next time I will be showing some problems which came in your board exam. Thank you. Tomorrow will be the economics, and I have started with forms of markets. I have discussed few points yesterday, and tomorrow I will be discussing about various types of markets on the basis of some criteria. Okay, thank you.